正在录制该会议。
Hello, Professor. I'm TANG JINGXING. My super title is The Role of Social Media in Xiaomi Enterprise Budget. My supervisor is Sir No Handler. Thanks for her help for my success. The background of the study is the rapid development of mobile internet technology. Social media has become a very key channel for users to enterprise activities, share enterprise, and for enterprise to communicate brand images. There are plenty of platforms such as Amazon, Twitter, YouTube, and Wizard to adapt its purchasing decisions. Data can show that customer sentiment and the content in the venue significantly influence the attitude of potential customers, thereby impact protecting market performance. As a tech company grows under China's internet ecosystem, Xiaomi has heavily impacted its global smartphone market share in recent years, especially in overseas markets. Xiaomi has gained recognition through its high cost performance ratio and fan cultural system. However, user reviews on social media include both positive and negative. Hence, it is of practical significance to investigate whether the participants in Xiaomi social media review is significantly related to its process. The research question focused on Xiaomi and implored the relationship between its social media participants and the market share. Is the following or research question is, what's the overall sentiment trend of Xiaomi smartphone reviews on major social platforms? Does the application in sentiment or significantly affect Xiaomi's product sales and can social media sentiment be used as relationship indicators to product changes in the field? The institution review. The first is the segment analysis. Segment analysis refers to the use of natural language processing, computation, and text analysis to effectively extract subjective information for user context. We measure whether the text indicates positive or negative that can get across to the context. And then Xiaomi has a repeatedly growth tech enterprise, has attracted wide attention from the researchers and its exciting research mainly focused on its business mobile, fan economy, and so on. From a communication perspective, Xiaomi's marketing on social media has been considered a successful case of fan user interest. Of course, the research has plenty of iteration. The first, most of studies focus on short-term but ignore the long-term relationship between the core of the segment and the direction of thought. Then the segment analysis is often used as a descriptive or classical of merely is reflection model for projects and in the smartphone-related research, failure studies between the segment cost and the segment worth of the browser methodology. The research is doing a top quality research decision with a focus on collateral analysis. The main objective is to explore whether user sentiment derived from social media reviews has a significant relationship with Xiaomi's annual smartphone shipment from 2020 to 2024 period. A linear regression mode is also used to align this relationship. This approach is correct because the independent variable and the dependent variable are both continuous variables. And it commutes a linear relationship between the key and the rejection analysis that therefore useful to quantify the strength in the direction of this relationship. Okay, let's see the results of the statistical analysis first. By performing statistical analysis on the dataset of comments about Xiaomi on social media, we can obtain the following statement description result. The positive result is 149 reviews that occupied 56 to 4%. The neutral reviews is 65 reviews and occupied 24.6%. And finally, the negative reviews have only 15 reviews and 50 reviews and just 18.9%. And then see the word cloud analysis. We can find that semi-frequent positive keywords include phone, Android 5, May, and Korea. While the negative terms focus on the ugly, game, and battery life. In addition, the dim sum and better words such as the word also frequently appear in all three types of comments. As a result, the bar chart and the pie chart show that the positive content accounts for the high distribution, increasing that both users have a positive attitude towards the Xiaomi product. Of course, the negative content accounts for a small proportion, but there is still a certain proportion. We cannot ignore that. Customers are more satisfied with the basic performance of Xiaomi phones, but dissatisfied with the battery life and gaming progress of them. In addition, there are plenty of compared with Xiaomi, Samsung and Xiaomi smartphones. That is an important factor that influence the shipments of Xiaomi products. Then we can see the result of rejection alike. The layer rejection mode is the shipment is equal to the beta 0 plus beta 1 and the event segment plus the A. This is the data set about the mobile and the line of the link. As a result, the mobile explains that if the segment code increased by 1 unit, sales will increase by about 633 million units. The rejection selection as shown in the figure, the cost drop shows a clear upward trend, and the rejection line is close to the simple point, which refines the accuracy of the mobile facing result. The chart shows the relationship between the growth of specific score and the increase. So, as a conclusion, in the context of the growing influence of social media and the user context, the study set out to prove the relationship between the social media participants and the Xiaomi smartphone sales. As context to address the issue, the study implies a quality approach that includes like Xiaomi smartphone reviews from Amazon and performing specific selections with the textbook. The key finding is that the statistic performance score and the smartphone sales are strongly and positively connected. The rejection modes have a very high real and set uh, and a very high significant period, including that the citizen is a powerful selling story variable for Xiaomi and Nokia's company. My presentation is end. Thank you very much.